Hello everybody, my name's Colin and I'm the host of the Gallant Few Rangers podcast, giving you the post-match reaction for Rangers 1, Aberdeen 0. A tough watch, but a massive 3 points, almost a carbon copy of Wednesday night. And I think on Wednesday, all of us said that we'd rather take the points over a performance every day of the week, but I don't think we expected Rangers to take that literally, because it's, as much as we want the points, it's going to be a long end to the season if Rangers continue to play like that. Before we talk about the game itself, a massive shout out to the Union Bears, the display they had on at the start of the game to mark the 150th celebrations. The tifos and the banners they had at the beginning, it looked amazing, and then the bibs or the ponchos, whatever you want to call them, throughout the game. Ibrox looked phenomenal, so a massive well done to the Union Bears and everybody that took part. Unfortunately, I was out of the country, so I couldn't quite make it, so I had to watch it on RTV, but nonetheless, it looked really special, so a massive well done. I think a few surprises in the lineup for me. Calvin Bassey staying at centre half, even though, well, I say coming back into centre half, I should say, even though we had Philip Hollander and Liam Balogun available. And for me, a massive surprise that John Lundstrom drops out to the bench. I can only think that may have been, I don't know, if maybe a bit of tiredness or a bit of a knock, because I don't think he's done anything that merits him being out of the team. But so nonetheless, on to the game, and as I mentioned, very similar to Wednesday night. Rangers dominating all of the ball, especially in the first half, but not really looking to do anything with it. Nothing really happened, and it was such a dull first half. And we're going into half time. We think we need something to change, whether that's somebody coming on or just somebody doing a bit different. And I think the more the second half went on, Rangers started to be a bit more aggressive and tried to penetrate Aberdeen a bit more, but nothing was really coming off. And while Aberdeen maybe had a bit more of the ball, one positive from today is Aberdeen never looked like scoring at all. I think Rangers didn't look like they were going to do anything stupid at the back. Hopefully that's them got all the defensive brain farts out of the way for the rest of the season, because I think we can all agree we've had more than enough. But Rangers really not looking too shaky at the back at all. So as I was saying, yeah, Rangers creating a bit more, I don't want to say clinical chances, a bit more half chances than they were doing in the first half. Eventually, we make a sub the late 77, 78 minutes, probably about 15 minutes too late for what I was thinking. I think we needed something different on earlier than that. Liam Balogun comes on for Borna Barisic. Calvin Bassey goes to left back, and I thought we really benefited from Calvin Bassey's energy down the left hand side, and also Fashion Sakala off for Scott Wright, and I think that maybe gives a bit more solidity in the build up, and the goal eventually came. So I should say that Kemar Roof went on for Alfredo Morelos a few minutes later, and Ibrox didn't seem happy at all. I know I wasn't too happy. Text my mate Stuart back and forth, both quite critical of Gio, saying the only guy who's looking likely to score will take him off. That makes perfect sense, and that shows you why we watch from the stands. I'm from the couch and we're not in the dugout, because Kemar Roof eventually gets a goal to put Rangers 1-0 up. Glenn Kamara, who had a decent game, picking up the second ball from Calvin Bassey, getting him, channel his inner Ronaldinho, getting himself to the byline, and a great ball into James Tavernier at the back post, who heads it back across goal. A slight touch off of Joe Aribo, knocking it into Kemara's path, who just taps it in. And I'll be honest, I thought that was the game done. As soon as I went in, I was confident Rangers were going to get the 3 points, because again Aberdeen really hadn't threatened us at all, and Rangers seen the game out. So a tough watch, but a huge 3 points. Puts us level in points with Celtic, who travel away to Livingston or tomorrow. We can't expect any favours. It's still in Rangers' hands, but it's good that we put the pressure on them. We'll have a full review and breakdown of the Aberdeen game and the St Johnstone game on Tuesday night's pod, as well as looking ahead to the Red Star Belgrade game. But until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for watching, and we'll speak to you next week.